I start my mornings at 5:15 a.m. and I run. And I think about my breathing and my footsteps on the gravel. Just the smells of the hay bales here smell different than the hay bales where I grew up. And I think about just being present. My name is Rebekah Scott, and I sew and design purses and accessories from my studio in rural South Dakota. In the very beginning, I needed Christmas gifts. We were poor newlyweds, and I didn't know what I would give. So I thought, well, if I make a couple of purses, we can give those. And then I started getting orders on my answer machine from their friends and from their family. And then the light bulb went off, and I thought, oh my gosh, this would be really fun. So I just started making as many as I could. My personal style is based a lot on nature, what would naturally occur. I always use the word elemental. I love that nature is all these different patterns put together and all these different textures and how beautiful it is, and yet streamlined and controlled in a manner as well. I've had my business for 13 years now, and I went from 1 to about 20 with staff and everything. So I employ women around this area. They all work in their own homes, and my staff means the world to me. And my background is in radio, and so I thought I could record a podcast teaching women how to do this.
Titled, If I Knew Then What I Know Now.
And I love it. I love that community that we've formed and all these women and asking all these questions, because you can be both a good mom and a good businesswoman. They don't have to be separated. My own family is super important to me, and I make decisions based on what I think will be too much, or if I could go ahead and do another show, I think through the kids. How will this affect each one of them? They know how happy I am when I'm sewing, and so that makes a big difference too. If they know how much joy it brings me, they want me to be in that space as well. You cannot be an entrepreneur or a work-from-home mom if you don't have a supportive spouse or a supportive family, because it's lonely and it's hard work. I would never underestimate and never tell anyone that it's easy. It's not easy. But if it is something that you love and the time flows and it's not dragging on, it is something you're gifted at and you can do it. I'm Rebekah Scott, and this is my story.